A rich person thinks a man of value is someone with a lot of money. A Buddhist monk thinks a man of value is someone who has worked on their mind and has certain spiritual disciplines. A philosopher thinks a man of value is someone who questions and thinks and questions what they think about as well and why they think what they think. The truth is, a real man of value is just a man who knows himself. That's it. The Buddhist monk, if the Buddhist monk went to then get rich, he's losing the value he had. If a rich person goes to become a Buddhist monk, they will start to lose the value that they had. The people that said that rich person was valuable, if they gave up their money to go be a Buddhist monk, they would be like, oh, they lost their mind, they lost their value, they lost whatever. The funny thing is, value, I think, is just about who you really are. Like, the most valuable thing you can do is be who you were really meant to be. Like the person God had in mind for you to become. That's the best thing. That's the most valuable thing you can become. And for some people, that's a rich dude, right? For others, that's a spiritual dude. For others, I don't know. It's different for everyone because everyone is different. No one is the same. So you kind of have to figure out who you are. And by figuring out who you are, where do you fit into this puzzle piece that we call life, that we call humanity? Like, where do you fit in with this? And like, you kind of just got to find where you fit in and then fit yourself in, you know? But you'll also notice that there are people that are trying to fit themselves in, but they're trying to force it. Like, that's not who they really are, but you can force it. You can try to force that puzzle piece in there, but you'd have more value if you were the true puzzle piece you were meant to be. Because if you're a puzzle piece that is forcing itself into a position that it's not supposed to be in, yeah, you might still have some value because that puzzle spot is filled in, but it's not fully filled in with the piece that it was meant to be filled in with. So, like, become the person you were meant to be. That's so valuable. Like, that's the most valuable thing. And it's also the hardest thing because that's what makes it so valuable. Because it's really hard to truly figure out, who are you? You know, like, beyond what society tells you you are, beyond what your peers tell you you are, beyond what your parents tell you you are, who are you? And like, I don't know. Are you the best version of yourself? Now, when you get ego involved in that question, you'll start getting all depressed or butthurt or this or that because people are like, oh, you could never be perfect and you should never try. And yeah, you should never try to be perfect. But there's ways where you can find a way to fall in love with growing, where growing is just fun to you. Because growing is just fun to me. Like, I love to grow and expand and let go of who I thought I was so I could become closer to who I really am. And knowing that I'm still not who I really am is so beautiful to me. Like, I'm living life and I'm on this journey. And I see that as I'm going through life, I'm becoming something. And I'm just going to keep going towards that thing I'm becoming. And that's what makes me valuable, is that I'm going towards the thing that I want to do that. I wanted to become something over wanting to have something. And There's no right or wrong answer. So if you're someone that wanted to have something, so then you went to get things and rich and money and this and that, and you have things, that's great. But like, you might have things and still be depressed or still not fully be mentally the person you really want to be, or to like whatever. And just like you can be mentally the person you want to be and still not have the things you want, that's okay. That same effort you put into getting the mental thing, or the same energy you put into getting the physical thing, you could just switch it out and start working on other things. Where it's like, if you've already gained something, you have this valuable thing, like there is ways where you can try to add more value by working on other things. But don't give up who you really are for the other thing. Just add it into the mix. Because if it's able to be added into the mix, then it was meant to be added into the mix. You know, it's that realization that not everyone was meant to be rich. And like, that's a hard realization for the world to face. You know, do you really think everyone on planet Earth was meant to be rich? Because wouldn't that make money not real anymore? I mean, it's not real anyways, but like, I don't know. What makes things valuable is that it's just you, and you're the only you. And if you figure out how to be you, that's just the value that the world needs. The world needs you. So like, are you you?